Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a team from the American, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UNLV's offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as human.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. That gives him 54 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
UNLV 7, North Carolina 0.
Coming out with it, it's Richard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Can't get him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Smith. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Rebels are on the move. They'll give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
7, North Carolina, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hope. And they'll bring him down. the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, running back on the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that is a back. You're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge. To the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack. And they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hodge. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll... to check him out. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Colorado State rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Canvas Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle.
Turning it on! And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw, it's hot. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs to buy some time. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hope. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this.
Oh, he's got some space. Spin, still running. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just... And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
With the catch, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Did he throw a little hitch route? Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Rebels offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Hodge. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Hope. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've reached the brink, and UNLV is on top. But Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. It's a draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Back to pass, it's high. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense is... in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Thrust that arm out. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Back to throw, it's Hodge. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unleashes one. And the missed connection on third down.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNLV. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hodge. Got it in the middle, it's Hope. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finding an escape route. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now,
it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Breaks into the open. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Base 27, John.
From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
To the air, it's Hodge. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Rebels offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air, it's Hodge. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UNLV.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Hodge. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but